You're 50 years old, sitting in a Kingston high-rise. You've spent decades building a name in public service. From a scholarship boy to a cabinet minister. People call you honorable, and they mean it. You believe the rhetoric about a new Jamaica. You thought you could change the system from within. But the system in 2023 has a different plan. It's an election cycle, and the war chest is empty. Your constituency needs road work that doesn't exist. Your donors are calling, and they want their return. You see the Auditor General's reports piling up. Names you know are being whispered in integrity halls. Then comes the Don from the Western Belt. He doesn't want much, just a no-objection letter. A direct contract for a shell company he owns. He mentions your daughter's tuition in London. He knows the mortgage on the Cherry Gardens house. Minister, we just want the parish to prosper, he says. You sign the first document with a trembling hand. In 48 hours, your offshore account wakes up. The first taste of dark money is strangely sweet. You tell yourself it's for the greater good. You fund the community center to ease your soul. But the Don doesn't want good, he wants access. Now come the requests for special permits at the port. You know what's in those containers. It isn't flour. The cocaine flow increases, the murders decrease. A strange peace bought with blood and silence. You're now the linkman between the suite and the street. You start using patois more in the inner-city rallies. Everything I read, you tell the screaming crowds, while you wonder if the six are watching you. The six being the politicians under corruption probe. You realize you're likely one of those unnamed files. Paranoia becomes your only constant companion. You check your car for trackers every single morning. You stop trusting the permanent secretaries in your office. Even the coffee tastes like betrayal and shame. Year 2. The scammers want in on the action. They need protection from the new legislation. You tweak a few clauses in the security bill, just enough to leave a backdoor for their lawyers. The kickbacks are now coming in crypto. Harder to trace, but heavier on your conscience. You see a news clip of a grandmother scammed. She lost her life savings to the boys you protect. You turn off the TV and pour 12-year rum. You're not a leader anymore. You're a manager. A manager of a criminal enterprise, wearing a suit. Your mentee comes to you with a bright smile. She's fresh from UWI, full of hope and vision. She found anomalies in the latest road contract. She thinks it's an error she can help you fix. You look into her eyes and see your young self. You have to decide, save her or break her. If you fix it, the Dawn will remove you both. If you bury it, she becomes just like you. You tell her to leave it on your desk. You call the fixer before she leaves the building. Her career is reassigned to a dead-end parish. You just killed the only honest thing near you. Year 3. The international heat starts to rise. The Americans are pulling visas for suspicious actors. Your name is leaked to a Sunday morning talk show. The talk show host is relentless with the facts. You go on air and deny every single allegation. You look into the camera and lie to the nation. You play the victim of a political witch hunt. The partisans cheer, but the people are silent. That silence is louder than any protest shout. You realize the social media trolls are winning. TikToks of your luxury watch go viral in seconds. They're counting your assets while people starve. The Integrity Commission sends a formal notice. They want clarification on $67 billion in spending. You realize the Don has stopped taking your calls. He's found a younger, hungrier minister to use. You're no longer an asset, you're a liability. You consider resigning to save what's left. But if you quit, the immunity vanishes instantly. You're trapped in a gilded cage of your own making. You spend your nights looking at extradition laws. You realize corruption has no retirement plan. The Mocha agents arrive on a rainy Tuesday. They don't use the front door this time. The handcuffs feel cold against your expensive suit. The headlines call you a disgrace to the Rock. Your family leaves for Miami indefinitely. You sit in a cell that you refuse to fund. The leaky roof is a ruling you once ignored. You traded a legacy for a temporary throne. Jamaica moves on, searching for the next hero, while you become a footnote in a failed history. The honorable title is gone. Only the man remains. And the man is guilty of more than just theft. He's guilty of killing the hope of a nation. That's a wrap. Power is a loan, not a gift.